Hi Capricorn, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Capricorn, this is a reading for the week of the 21st of August. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you. What's the energy you've been in? Then we'll look at the week of the 21st of August, what the challenges might be, and what might be coming in to help you, Capricorn. And if you do enjoy this, please like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, so let's get going. What's been happening? Well, we've got the Chariot and we've got the Knight of Wands. So Capricorn, this is a card of Cancer. Cancerian person might be around you. But the Chariot says you're very aligned with your head and your heart, and you're moving forward with a lot of purpose and strength. Interesting, because these are both cards of movement. So for some of you, you might be going literally on a trip, maybe even like a road trip. But there's a really strong energy, disciplined energy here of I'm moving forward. And the Knight of Wands can sometimes even talk about literally shifting house, shifting home, change of address. Could be a fire sign person coming in around you, Capricorn, which would be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But it's like you're going forward with a lot of passion here, a lot of purpose and a lot of passion. Really moving forward in a very inspired energy here, Capricorn. It feels really lovely. All right, so the week of the 21st of August, what's going on according to these cards? And we've got the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands, and that Moon card just wanted to come out, didn't it? Okay, for Capricorn, the week of the 21st of August, what have we got? And we've got the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So, a bit of thinking happening here. It's like as much as you've decided, right, I'm moving forward and I'm really fired up about this, there's a sense here too with the Seven of Swords of leaving somewhere, is the feeling I've got with this. It can be, if someone externally around you is being a little bit shady, but my sense of it is with the other cards is that you're wanting to move on and out of a situation, which also kind of lines up with that Chariot and the Knight of Wands. It's like you want to move, you want to take what you've learnt, salvage what you can, get what you can from a situation and be out of there, because you're looking, forward now. There's a sense here of, I don't want to stay where I am. I want to move on. I want to go forward. The Two of Wands is a very internal process. It feels like a work scenario is what I can see. But of course, these are general, Capricorn, so they may or may not resonate. But the Two of Wands says, you are okay where you are. This little character's, standing on the roof of a castle. It's like they've built a solid life. But there's something in them that's kind of drawing them up onto the roof to look and see what else is out there. So it's like an internal process of I'm wanting to see what else can I go and do. Because the Moon card suggests, a good look at something here, something that's come to the surface for you to look at, Capricorn. And, you could be dealing with a Pisces, because the Moon card represents Pisces in the tarot. But there's a sense here of a deep introspection. And in that deep introspection is an opportunity to heal some thinking that's caused emotional pain. And you're weighing up, do I want to stay where I am? Because it's like it hasn't, according to these cards, there's no fruit and flowers on this vine. So there's been a bit of effort and energy put into something, and this character's contemplating, do I want to keep doing the same thing? Do I still want to focus on this? Will it take me where I want to go in the next 12 months? And only you can work that out, Capricorn. But both of these characters a feeling just, a little bit like, I'm a little bit disgruntled, or I don't know, do I want to keep doing this, or do I want to go somewhere else? And it does feel like it sits in around work. Maybe there's been someone in the workplace that's made you want to move on, in yourself. I don't feel like you've spoken about this. It's an internal process that you've gone through. And it's like in your thinking, the Eight of Swords says sometimes we can tie ourselves up. This little character's kind of bound themselves up with their thinking. And, there's a blindfold on as well. So it's like you're not maybe seeing everything, Capricorn. And when we get the Eight of Swords, it encourages us maybe to get some more information, some more facts, some more information, so that you can free up your thinking, see everything very clearly, which as well with this moon card, it's like have a good look at the clarity of something, which will then help you to make a clear choice. Because the Ten of Pentacles says, there's a lot of opportunities and potential and resources around this. Ten of Pentacles is a very positive card. A lot of resources, finances, family maybe, different generations here coming together. And it's like you're trying to work out, you want to move on is what I can see in these cards. It's a very internal process of you wanting to move forward. Feels like work or business in what I can see here. And it's like you've maybe been hurt, or something's been said to you that's felt a bit hurtful, and you're working out, do I want to stay in this or do I want to move on? Because it feels like it's come to the surface for you to have a look at, Capricorn. And you've got to work out, do I want to stay or am I going to move on? Because that energy, particularly at the start, is like you really want to move on, according to what I can see here. Yeah. And the challenge is the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands says you're ready to look forward, not back. And you're ready to find the next opportunity. It's this little character's dressed, ready, prepared, organised, standing on the edge of the shore looking for the ship. But because it's showing as the challenge, maybe there's something, particularly because of this Eight of Swords, where maybe your thinking is that you're not prepared enough, maybe. Maybe you're weighing up, will I have the finances to make this move? Am I in a stable energy to do this shift? Or do I have to factor something here? It's like you're really doing this. And because, this is what the cards are saying, this is where the challenge is sitting. And this is a card that talks about being prepared and being ready and looking for the opportunities. That's where the challenge is sitting. Or maybe you're not seeing the opportunities, or maybe you're not feeling ready, or that there's, something you've got to weigh up with the finances. So what will help you? And I'm going to just say, remember these are general, so they may or may not resonate. And let it go if it doesn't. But what will help you? The cards are jumping for you today. Absolutely. So, yeah. And so what will help you? We've got Temperance, which says, be patient for yourself, I feel, Capricorn. Let yourself heal and find this emotional balance, which is interesting because that Three of Swords with the painful thinking was sitting there. So as a helper card, Temperance says, just give yourself a little bit of time, let yourself heal and feel emotionally balanced. Because then the Tower shows up. I quite like the Tower card myself, but not everybody does. Because the Tower is something sudden and unexpected that strikes, and it brings the old down so that you can build anew. And it could be in this sudden and unexpected, the lightning strike hitting the Tower. It could be, something someone says to you, It could be an idea that you have. It could be an event, a person. But something comes in a little bit unexpectedly. In itself is neither good nor bad, but it's just, it's got the potential to be a game changer. And because it says it's helpful, it's saying that there's something that shows up here. And because you've been in this sort of internal push-pull place, the Tower says something happens that strikes, that just kind of has this potential game changer vibe to it. And the Two of Pentacles following it says it does have you on your toes a little bit, but there's like, this little character is managing to balance both of these things. So maybe it's like you're going to be on your toes a little bit, Capricorn, but you can do this, is what I can see in these cards. And the Eight of Cups, again, is a card that this little character's turned their back and they're gone off to look for what feels emotionally right for them. Now, you know, there are 8 upright cups here and there are only 10. So things are pretty good, which is what that Two of Wands says as well. Remember I said, you know, you're okay where you are, but it's like something in you says, I want the 10. I don't just want 8. And again, it's an internal, it's all very much a Capricorn about what's going on within you, of how you're feeling about this. I'm also really drawn to the fact that we've got the moon image in both of these cards, and you know, we're not quite coming up to the full moon yet. We've still got about another, well, it's the end of the month, isn't it? So it's, but we're starting to come into the shadow of it a little bit. It just feels to me like you're working out whether you want to move on and how that sits for you. And remember, Capricorn, you've got free will, so you make the choices for yourself about what's right for you. I'm only just saying what I can see in these cards. So to close your reading out, I'm just going to get a message from Spirit for you. And the cards do feel like they've got a lot to say for you today. Interesting, because you've got the Chariot. This is, again, a card about moving on, moving forward. 2 different decks of cards and the same cards come out. It says you get your head and your heart lined up, Capricorn, and you move forward very quickly. And the Four of Wands is a card of absolute celebration. There's a sense here of community, getting together with others, and celebration is the feeling here. A lot of celebration. Yeah. And you've also had this Eight of Swords card repeat twice too. So it's about get the information so that you can free up your thinking, see everything clearly, look at the facts, look at the information clearly so that you can make a choice with a lot of clarity. That's what I can see in these cards. I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye from me, and I'll see you next week.